Okay, having a lot of people sending in questions on the differences between, if you're trying to narrow it down between Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis. I want to go through some of the differences that you will run into and trying to help it make your decision. Also, if you're interested in legally getting your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. Don't forget to hit the notification bell next to that subscription button. And also, if you want to put a question or comment, just put it below and we'll get back with you. And also go to our website. If you want to get your taxes low, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions, hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We'll get back with you. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. Okay, now let's look at the differences between these two. They're very similar in a lot of ways. Both countries do not have an income tax, a capital gains tax, estate or inheritance taxes. Now, that being said, now let's look at the differences in the fees and stuff. The limit on buying a standalone unit in both places is $400,000 to get citizenship. You're going to have a lot more to choose from if you're going to go with the real estate option in St. Kitts versus Nevis, because Antigua started their program around 2010, 2012, right in there. St. Kitts has had their program for 40 years, so they've got tons of property developments all over the place to choose from. A lot more to choose from. And like I've mentioned before, I would try to stay away from the fractional units and stick with full units where you own the whole unit, and you're going to have a lot more to choose from with that. St. Kitts versus St. Kitts and Nevis versus Antigua and Barbuda. Some other big differences too, I'll tell you, is when you go in, you get the passport. With St. Kitts and Nevis, you only have to renew the passport every 10 years. With Antigua and Barbuda, it's every 5 years. So again, it's 10 years for St. Kitts and Nevis. Antigua and Barbuda, it's every 5 years. I'm going to tell you that's a big inconvenience. If you're outside the country and you've got to go to a place that's an embassy for Antigua and Barbuda, and they don't have it, then you got a real problem. And if the passport's getting ready to expire, you got a real problem. You just didn't look at the passport and check it out real good and forgot it was terminating, because 5 years is a short period. It's going to go by really quick. St. Kitts is 10 years. That's a big difference. And I'm going to tell you, you don't just turn the passport in and get it back. You got to release that thing for several days. So if you got to use that passport in that other country, that's a really inconvenient proposition you're going to have to deal with. So these are some things that you're going to have to think about getting a passport in Antigua and Barbuda versus St. Kitts and Nevis. You don't have to hassle with it as much in St. Kitts and Nevis to get that done. Also, there's more visa-free travel in St. Kitts and Nevis versus Antigua and Barbuda. That's a huge difference that you need to look at when you're getting a second passport. Is you need as much visa-free travel as you can get. And St. Kitts does have more visa-free travel than Antigua and Barbuda now, always has. So now whether that will change in the future, I don't know. But that's the case right now. So those are some things that you need to look at. One other thing that I can tell you is the topography in St. Kitts and Nevis is so much better, in my opinion, because you have the mountains, the beaches. You've also got I'll tell you something too, mountains and beaches, that blend makes so much difference versus a place like Antigua and Barbuda that's strictly pretty much beaches. And you get tired of that after a while. I like the mixture, being high up and having great views. And there are only 2 other places that have mountains that I know of that are as high as St. Kitts, and that's Dominica and Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic has some of the highest mountain ranges of, I think it does have the highest mountain range of any place in the Caribbean. But Dominica, the problem with Dominica is it's got a local income tax. And I've mentioned this before in other videos. St. Lucia and Dominica have local income taxes, They're actually fairly high. Why would you want to go and get income, go get citizenship in places that have local income taxes when you're trying to maybe leave from a high tax country now? It doesn't make sense. Even if you're going to do your business outside the country, why do that? Why go to a country where if you're going to be doing stuff possibly locally, you escape it with Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis. Now the key is narrowing it down from there between those two, and I've given you the reasons why I would pick St. Kitts and Nevis over Antigua and Barbuda. Anyway, folks, if you got a question or comment, just put it below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscription button right below your screen. And if you got a pressing problem, you want to get your taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions. Hit that bottom bar that says send it to us, we'll get back with you. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.